Hey guys, Llama Grunt here. Welcome back to another model kit review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 1/12 scale plastic model kit Bandai Star Wars Stormtrooper. Here's the box. Looks pretty cool. You got your Stormy boys on the front. Of course, as always, on the sides there are spoilers for all the stuff. We don't need that. With that out of the way, we'll go ahead and look at the accessories that it comes with. Of course, as always, it comes with the instructions, because this is a model kit, which means you build it yourself. It also comes with some stickers and a water slide decals. Everyone knows how I feel about stickers by now, but these were necessary, so I didn't really have a choice. They're on there. In addition, we also get a few extra ball joint pieces for the kit. Those are just extras. You get some extra side pieces for the side holsters and such that are on the kit. You get this little doohickey. You get a big old gun. It's pretty big. Then you, of course, as always, get several hands. Hands on this kit are pegged in rather than being locked in with a ball joint, which makes them easier to take off and on. Going over some of the hands, we got a pointing hand and a trigger finger, both for the same side. There's another trigger finger for the other hand that's currently on the kit. You have an open palmed hand. There's also another one of these that's on the kit. And you get one fisted hand. Much like the other kits in this line or series, it also comes with his own display base that can interlock with other display bases with other kits. So here's the Stormtrooper. He's a little wobbly because he's not on his stand right now. Get him in a better stance. There we go. He looks pretty good. As you can see, I have him in a little bit of pose here, shooting pose. He's got a little gun there in his hand, and he's also got another gun here on this holster on his hip. And that is what I was mentioning earlier about the different hip pieces. They can be switched out if you don't want this big old holster on here. But here's his other gun that sits in that holster. If you so choose to have the holster on the kit, that's where it'll go. They just come off like this, and you can plug them in to the side of the kit to display them how you wish. The kit itself is pretty cool. You can see a lot of those details from the movies worked in there, and very nicely. The stickers and such for the face include the mouth grill, the blue bits, these little bits on the back of the head, the little gray parts on the cylinder back here. But the stickers really do add a lot to it. I would recommend using the water slide decals if that's what you use, because those will be easier to apply and will look better in the long run. But stickers do a good job of capturing the detail that it should have. So this is a pretty standard model kit for Bandai, meaning it has basically the amount of articulation that you would expect. The head is on a ball joint and a little bit of a rocker, so it can, you know, if you wanted to get that Star Wars Celebration dance going, you could. He's got a little bit of rocking forward and back. The shoulder can move out on this ball joint and butterfly joint. You got plenty of rotation there. The shoulder pauldron can lift up on a hinge to get out of the way. There's rotation in the bicep. There's a double bend in the elbow. There's a rotation and a little bit of a ball joint in the wrist. There's a crunch in the upper torso and a rotation at the waist. This holster, I will warn, does like to pop off quite a bit when you're moving the figure. If it's standing still, it has no problem. But much like the Boba Fett kit from the same line, it also has a bit of instability when moving it around if you are not careful. For the lower torso, you get a ball joint here, and you can't really kick out that much because of the holsters and such, so that's a bit unfortunate. I wish those could have really moved out of the way somehow. This holster is a bit of a pliable plastic, so it can move a little bit, but that also does risk unpegging it from the side like before. Move the leg forward pretty well. Move it backward pretty well. Out. The ball joint in the hip can come down for better range in those poses. You get a rotation at the upper thigh, almost double bend at the knee, a little bit, just smallest bit over 90 degree, and you get a hinge and rotation at the foot, no pivot. But yeah, the articulation on this guy is pretty good. He also has a bit of trouble standing, much like the Boba Fett kit again. But if you are just displaying him, coming with the base, it makes it a little bit easier. He doesn't quite tab into the base super well, but neither did Boba Fett, so, you know, it's whatever you want to do. If we do peg him into his stand, we can bring in Boba Fett for a bit of a size comparison, so you can see how they scale together, like so. And of course, if you have the connection part on the base, which I do, let's take him off for ease. You can connect the bases together and have them standing alongside each other, just like that. So if we pan down a little bit, you can see the bases right there clipped together. It's pretty neat. I wish it wasn't as necessary as it is, but like I said, with the balance not being too great on these kits, it is recommended that you use these bases. Anyway guys, that's about it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button down below to show me that you did. And as always, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss on any new content from the channel. And I'll see you guys later. Bye! Do-do, 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 do-do.